Whoop whoop, what's up, you guys? Happy Sunday. Hope you all had a great weekend. Hope you all had some fun. Oh man, we're here back. We're doing the Impact Watch Along, which is quickly becoming a Sunday tradition here. It's always fun to hang out and catch up with the Impact. Get ready for tomorrow night's Impact Attack. Looks like we got Lab Rat in the house. Let's get the moose. Yeah, pal. Speaking of which, let's get that moose going right now. I'm going to go ahead and hit play on this. And we going to get going. Yeah, pal. Whoop, whoop.
Rosemary we've been seeing over the last several weeks, and now she steps up toe to toe with the Knockout World Champion.
Nice package to get things caught back up. Let you know where things are. However, unfortunately, I'm still not liking the whole thing with Ash pretty much stealing Alicia's gimmick with the kendo stick. Whoop whoop, yeah, pal. What's up, Jerome Hall? Bearcats. Ultimate X, more like Ultimate Yeet. Yeah, pal. What's up, Gam Wolfers? Good to see you. How's everybody doing tonight? Whoop whoop.
You want your match?
Always good to see you guys. Hope you all had a great weekend. Whoop whoop.
Don't you ever mess with my property. Remember who did this to you.
Question is, who's Matt Cardona have with him that's strong enough to hold PCO down?
Beautiful Tampa Bay, Florida. We're set for one of the biggest world championship matches in our history. But we begin with a qualifying matchup for emergence just 2 weeks away from tomorrow. Who is about to capture a shot X Division championship?
What's up, Revamped Wrestling? Good to see you, pal. Hope all's well for you, pal. So we got Radio McRadio Face in the house. Whoop whoop, fam. Good to see you, pal. We got Brian Dunlop in the house. Giggity giggity, yeah, pal. How you doing, man? We got the good hands back, pal.
Preparing for his match later tonight, a match I guarantee you he will win will go on to Ultimate X. Which is kind of ironic because that's exactly why I'm out here. Because after I beat Chris Bay and this other ham sandwich, I too will go on to Ultimate X and Emerges. And it doesn't matter whether it's me or whether it's Jason Hotch and Emergence, that X is coming down, and it's going to be brought down by these good heads.
What's up, Nelson Kelso? See, we are, I'm actually on the TNA app. Let me check. Let's see, I'm at 520. And the third member of this match is Riley Osborne of NXT. Yeah, I know, right? Blaze Nick in the house. What's up, pal? Good to see you. Yeah, man. Puff, puff, pass, pal. Whoop, whoop. Now we got a Kazarian interruption. Did not see that, Gam. What'd they do? Rock a delicious tan. I can't do it. I can't do it like Conan. Conan's Conan.
Why are you out here? Why are you out here? Why am I out here? I'll tell you exactly why. Since Santino will not give me a world title shot, which I deserve.
Ooh, that's a pretty ballsy move. That is a pretty ballsy move. I did see that they had JBL come out with Nick Nemeth. I did catch that part.
I think I can kind of connect the dots of what you're thinking here, Frankie. By capturing the exhibition title. It's exactly what I'm going to look at. I am an X Division OG, and as much as that title means to me, I have no interest in that title. I am immediately going to win the X title, and I'm immediately going to use option C to become world champion. Since Santino has cheated me out of the opportunity that's rightfully earned. Oh!
Yeah, I did catch that clip. And I thought, okay, yeah, that was a ballsy move too.
He's not fond of you at all, Lord. Skyler going after Chris Bay. So Santino Morales, to your point, Frank, yeah, I do understand what you're saying. He did put out an open invitation to anybody that wanted to step up and compete in a qualifier. So you might get your wish. You deserve some more. You deserve some more.
Oh, nice. That's 3 more belts we can expect to see on AEW programming. Whoop whoop. We can see a record breaker, pal.
Also, still to come tonight, Frank, you know that you're out here. We are going to hear from the Knockouts World.
Oh, damn. Yeah, that is a pretty ballsy call. And considering the characters involved, I'm actually kind of interested in that. Like, that's a good angle.
throw up in my rental car once. Unforgivable. No. It's the one making a shitty here tonight. Well, slingshot DDT action for you. That's right. But you know what? Chris Bay is one of the best athletes we have. Another guy you cannot sleep on. One half of the TNA World Tag Team Champion.
Kazarian's not too bad on commentary. I mean, I wouldn't have him there, you know, full time or for too long, but he at least he does more. He's definitely more of a positive than a negative. Oh yeah, nobody's ever gonna forget that one. Ah, okay, gotcha, revamped.
What are you two talking about? We're talking about looking our presentation, elevating the product on something you can learn a thing or two. You call yourself a commentator, you don't even foil up. What did I do to deserve this?
Dude, that's pretty cool.
Don't it smell good?
Like that's good production right there, pal. Although to be fair, like Triple A's big shows, they do a fantastic job. From everything I've seen, from the clips I've seen and everything I've heard, they do a great job.
The exhibition title to a tag team championship that he currently holds. Somebody would say yes, but I'm going to keep going. Into the post. What it is Skyler going to steal it here? Skyler's going to take this. Oh, to kick down by Skyler. It's close. Oh. How brutal is Daniel Spencer?
Yeah, like Triple Mania's. Like I might actually check the next one out. Yeah, no way that would happen in WWE or AEW. And we got an NXT. Riley Osborne of Chase U and NXT qualifies for Ultimate X.
Spoiler alert, boys. I'm going to fill another spot. All right, now the title attention still to come to our main event. It's Josh Alexander versus Nick Nemeth for the TNA World title.
So you got a vignette of somebody pulling up. We got Nick Nemeth earlier today pulling up. Sweet ride, pal. Yes, that is a fantastic car for Nick Nemeth. It fits him perfectly, works with his character. And I can see the real Nick Nemeth driving that.
Business, the future of TNA. And tonight, prove it. Tonight, I stand over Josh Alexander and prove to him how damn good I am.
Good promo. Get me Matt Qdoba, pal. and Steph Chipotle.
Hilarious. Cartona. 2 weeks ago here on Impact, he crashed the wedding of PCO and Steph Delander. In my opinion, he went way too far last week here on Impact. This was fun. Of PCO and Steph Delander.
I will say a positive one, especially since he went over in the match. As far as how positive of one, I can't really say, but I do believe it will be a positive. So I think they're doing at least. I mean, obviously we can nitpick and discuss and debate all day. But as far as like, the give and take has been pretty, pretty even keel so far.
Did you hit Pico with a brick? You actually elbowed me and caught me in the jaw, and my jaw was loose for 3 days. But it's not the way we do things here in TNA. So I have a proposition to make with you. Listen. We go way back, right? You're acting like you know nothing about me. I'm Matt Cardona, okay?
Nice revamped.
Deathmatch king.
Agreed, Lab Rat. Like, that's an act they have a lot invested in. That's an act they have a lot that they believe in a lot in. And and Chase U is a featured act. So if they're giving TNA somebody from Chase U, then yeah, absolutely. That's a positive.
So I hit you. And if you keep running your mouth, I'll do it again. Well, I'm glad you said that in front of all these people and on camera, because you just stooged yourself off. You see, I used to watch the TV show Columbo, and I learned how it's a good show. And I learned how to be a detective. And you just gave me evidence I could have you prosecuted.
Yeah, that's a good idea, revamped.
Since I'm a nice guy, I am benevolent, I'm going to give you an opportunity to sign a contract to fight Pico right here in Tampa, Florida. But
yeah, get me Columbo, pal.
Don't sign the contract. I'm going and you're going to go to jail. Jail? The big house.
This is going to be an interesting conversation for me and the vet tomorrow. Like a extremely rare use of real world logic in wrestling.
You won't survive, but a guy that looks like
we just saw, Santino got Cardona to confess on air to committing assault with a weapon. Like, yeah, I can have you go to jail, pal.
You're saying if I agree to wrestle PCO in Tampa, I won't go to jail?
Ooh. That's kind of a tough one, man. Because from a sports bar and grill, especially if it's like a local one. Ooh. That's kind of a tough call there, pal.
Here in Tampa, I'll wrestle PCO if everything's okay in this contract. Good?
Assault and battery, yeah, pal. Deuce, write that down.
I signed another one. Santino 1, Matt Qdoba 0. Well, as long as it all gets approved, we can see Cardona and PCO right here in Tampa. I want to turn our attention to some events that took place last week.
Oh, dude, they're so delicious, Gam. Yeah, and that would be an interesting direction to go, Lab Rat. Put the X Division title on Riley, and then that also affects an NXT storyline. And plus, why why wouldn't TNA want their X Division title on NXT programming?
And you know what cost me that? You, and I will never forget. Never forget, Frankie.
I thought he was saying Qdoba. I was wondering when he's gonna start talking about wanting a burrito or a bowl or something. Like there's some those hole in the wall bar and grills that'll make fucking awesome wings.
Since Slammiversary, things haven't been going as planned. I had complete control of every competitor in that match. And I got caught. And I made it my goal to get back to that TNA World title, and I will. I will continue to stack bodies one.
Yeah, Eric Young is good. Like that dude can do it all.
Frankie Kazarian, Joe Hendry. There is one on my list. It's in my crosshairs. And that is you, Eric Young. You and I, we have never touched. We have never competed against each other.
That's some of a gun.
Change that. You want to be this?
Nah, never heard of it. That definitely sounds like that's probably something local.
The new blood that is being pumped through those veins that are T and you're the one.
Nice. Yeah, that's all, dude. Nice, strong indica is always good to smoke at night, pal. Something to relax and go to sleep with, pal. Yeah. Get me Steve Macklin, pal.
On the world class mania.
Exactly, lab rat. Like you never know. Like you can just show up in this one, you know. Like, dude, that sounds like where someplace I'd love to go. Yeah. Man, I haven't tried it yet. But yeah, I would hope he would go with like the best quality product he could attach his name to. Give me beers and wings, pal. I have not tried flares yet either. I got to, man. Oh, you're good, bro. Who hasn't made a typo in their life? Who doesn't continue to, make typos?
We saw it all on camera, an explosion. So now this is a chance for these two to settle this once and for all. No funny business, so to speak. No cheating, none of that.
Man, it's yeah, that's kind of sad, man. It's real. Like, what is it? It's one thing. What am I trying to think of? Vince talks about, like, when it comes to Ric Flair, how the boundary between Richard Fliehr and Ric Flair is kind of completely dissolved. Like, Ric Flair doesn't know who Richard Fliehr is anymore.
Next Thursday, August 22nd, beginning at 10 a.m. Eastern. Again, that's for TNA Plus only subscribers. And the general on sale begins Friday, August 23rd at 10 a.m. Eastern via etix.com. You can get more information. TNAWrestling.com February 2024.
We are now beginning that road, motoring on towards the Motor City.
Oh, look out. Tasha Steeles looking to make a permanent imprint. And Daniel Spencer catching Tasha Steeles.
See, this is what I'm talking about.
All right, they're actually working the gimmick of the refs on the outside. You have Tasha going for wrench like she's going to cheat, and then you have the ref on the outside catch it.
This is absolutely ludicrous. Things have been saying.
Dude, give Rick some of his own weed and put him in front of the TV all day, and just let him watch TV. Make sure he's got some munchies. Then he starts coming down, get him back up. I mean, to be fair, he did admit he wants to die in the ring. Like, he flat out said it. Which is, again, like, what is missing in your life, man?
Big right hands and an uppercut there to the former Knockouts World Champion Tasha Steeles.
Yeah, and like,
Doubling over Steeles.
dude, with with everything he's gone through, like, I'm just waiting to hear,
Shawn.
like, it would not surprise me if let's just say we hear the news. It wouldn't surprise me. It would absolutely suck balls, but it wouldn't surprise me.
Shaw feeling momentum now. He's about to put things away.
He may or may not have had a heart attack or two in that last match. That was when he blacked out.
Of a flurry of offense there. Tasha Steeles is on the back foot. Shaw could be lining up for the denouement.
Off of that knee strike. Oh, Steeles was in position for it. Super kick by Steeles. Turn Shawn inside out. Here's the cover. Oh, Giselle Shaw is still alive.
But what a nasty set of knees there from Tasha Steeles.
Ooh, I thought that was way too strong of a sell on that, like, face breaker on the knees. Like, that sell made that look like that should have been the finish.
The band, so to speak.
Another kick right inside the jaw of Shaw.
Went for a super kick. Shaw able to block it. Ducks that one. Up onto the shoulders. Right to the face. Goes Steeles. And now Steeles is the shoulders down front on the ropes. And there's our referee Frank Casson.
This has been a good match so far. They're working the gimmick.
Got Steeles lined up.
And the stipulation finally gave the babyface the win. This is good booking.
Well, nonetheless, coming up in a matter of moments, it's Mike Santana versus Moose.
Yeah, I know, man. Yeah, it's going to be rough. It's going to be rough.
He wants his NXT championship. Well, NXT. So Joe Hendry versus Wesley versus Pete Dunne. The winner will face Ethan Page for the NXT title.
Ooh, so we got Joe Hendry versus Wesley versus Pete Dunne. Winner gets a shot at the NXT title at No Mercy. Damn. And we just saw Mike Santana laid out backstage. Hey, that was actually a really good hook going into commercial break. I gotta give TNA credit for that. Like, we got Mike Santana versus Moose coming up. Wait a minute, to the back, and you see the system standing over Santana.
We have no idea what happened to Mike Santana. Maybe we'll get a few answers here from the system. Maybe they saw what happened to it.
You and I both saw it right off the air last week. That wild brawl between Santana and Tiffany and security to separate everybody. I don't know for sure. There was plausible allegations.
Get me the system, pal.
Perhaps. I just don't make those allegations.
Yeah, absolutely. You cannot say Alicia phones it in. She puts effort into everything she does, gives it her all. And she's definitely gotten a lot better on the mic. Like, she's clearly improving. Dude, they're making Santana look like a total badass.
Santana from behind, Alicia was providing the distraction. Santana was competing in a qualifying match to compete in the TNA World Championship Slammiversary. It was by the order of Moose that JDC took out Mike Santana and cost a TNA World title shot in the main event of Slammiversary.
And plus, you can put and you can have Moose go over here, and it still protects Santana. Like, he got his ass beat backstage. He fought through that. He came out here and fought through the system. He took a jump. He took a sneak attack from Moose. Like, this doesn't make Santana look bad at all for him to go under in this.
He said it himself.
Yeah, pal.
Santana is clearly in bad shape. I only suspect that it was indeed the system that took out Santana earlier on tonight. Blood of the water.
Yeah, that's always funny. You interact with the crowd and they interact with you back.
Between himself and Moose, that right arm is hurting. A little bit of offense. He gets in. Oh, you're body into the apron. Against Moose, this match continues here on TNA Impact. Picture in picture.
Picture in picture, pal.
Trying to compete here, despite being clearly injured, clearly not in fighting shape. Moose continues to.
Yeah, those are some pretty sweet tracksuits.
Of course, we know that Santana loves to go for spin the block. Defense off his opponents. This is good strategy by Moose. I hate to say it's incredibly good strategy by Moose. We've even seen the little snippets of offense from Mike Santana when he's able to get to his feet, deliver something even that much harder to recover from. Shutting down Flurry by Santana. Right, Santana shoulder first, right into the canvas. Whole side of your body is that messed up. I mean, you can throw a kick, it'll make your arm shake, it'll make your own shoulder hurt. Anything from this point on, Santana does, it will give him an opening, but it's going to hurt him as well. Santana on top of the injury to his arm. His midsection was limping as he made his way towards the impact zone. A look at Moose attacking the Mike Santana in the back prior to this matchup. Clearly, is a huge effect on him. I think you and I can guess what exactly happened.
It's a pretty decent match, but again, it's something you can get done in much less time. Like, you don't need to go picture in picture for this. You have Santana come out and do Spirit of 76, lay everybody, go through the system to get to Moose. He fights valiantly. He's hurt. Loses the numbers game and gets beat down, but the thing is, he never says die. Like, they have to put him down. He will not stay down.
Shoulder. And Moose continues to pulverize Santana. And shoving a team official. Moose changing some words in the pod. Moose over its attention. Shoulder first into the steel post. The way to beat for Mike Santana. This has been an all-out attempt at a massacre by the system. Moose one-on-one with Mike Santana, as you saw moments ago. It was Santana sent into the steel post by the rest of the system on the outside of the ring.
Oh, that's a tough one, Nelso. I mean, the quick, easy one to go to is AEW, but like, how much longer before they're just, another, pair of guys on the roster, and then they're not featured on TV at all anymore.
Somehow Santana continues to fight.
Yeah, that's kind of a tough one, man. Not sure. I mean, I would have to say, if anything, AEW probably be the safe bet. Especially if Shane's coming on board. Like I think that could be the selling point for them to get them to come to AEW is, hey, we got Shane. And we got Skinny Ryback in the front row. Oh, yeah, I definitely see that too. Yeah, that is. But I was talking more like if Shane's on board and he has a leadership, ownership role, then okay. If MVP are like, okay, we're dealing with Shane, all right, and this is something that we can do. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. And I think that might be a done deal. It's very possible because what was it? Tony was talking about like the biggest announcements in the I'll give Tony this credit. If his announcements are like the new TV rights deal and Shane McMahon coming on board in some fashion, then those would be. I would definitely say those would qualify for the biggest announcements in AEW history. Yeah, we joke a lot about betting on yourself, but Santana did it, and it's paying off. Like, they're making him look great against Moose. Yeah, he did. Oh, he did on that first one. Again, this is a great match. These guys are doing a fantastic job. The thing is, this is not a TV match. It's getting to where this should be the blow off to their feud on pay-per-view that Santana finally goes over in. Like, we could have got to this finish in 5 minutes.
Finally gets received by Mike Santana from the system. Morrison Company continue to talk about a system reboot ever since Slammiversary. They're attempting to do that reboot at the expense of Mike Santana.
We got Joe Hendry coming to the aid of Santana.
Standing at the back of Mike Santana here, clearing the wolves away. The system thought they could have the win, but Mike Santana. But for sure, and all of the system. System! You are making a lot of enemies right now. You've made an enemy of Santana. You've made an enemy of Joe Hendry. But to your credit, you understand that there's strength in numbers. So, system, with that in mind, there's 2 more enemies of yours that I want to talk about. Moose and JDC next week, right here in Tampa, Florida. You 2 are going to face Matt and Jeff Hardy.
Hardy Boys next week, pal. That would be a good Survivor Series match. Okay, I'm digging these new. Okay, this is cool. This is a nice, cool vignette for Spitfire. It's unique to them. I like this.
And here we are. We got back up. Because we didn't go through all these lessons with Lars. We didn't go through all this to not be the next knockout tag team champions. We're done with this. Militia, we dare you to try again. We dare. Because for us, this is do or die.
Okay, some of the verbiage could have been changed a bit. But I like the production. I like the presentation of this.
He's indeed the fighting champion he said he is. The TNA World Championship is at stake tonight.
Still to come, pal. Guess what else still has to come? Yeah, pal. Bound for glory, pal. Yeah, there has to be. Ooh, how about this? What if they did Lethal Lockdown in NXT?
I made a huge mistake. I expected too much out of Ash by Elegance. I expected her, but that's not enough for her. It's not enough for her to ruin my opportunities. It's not enough for her to ruin other people's opportunities. Now she's ruining my legacy. She's infringing upon what I've spent the past 7 years building. And I can't have.
Yeah, plus I would stand out and make it different from the. Because they're obviously gonna be doing war games again.
Wants a fight.
Makes it stand out from them.
She's damn well.
Trying to do what his tag team partner Josh Schuyler could not earlier on tonight. Qualifying for Ultimate Emergence.
Another Ultimate X qualifier match, pal. Man, it's so. So they showed Jason Hodge cutting, like he finishing cutting a promo, but they didn't show any of the promo. Just him like looking at the camera holding the mic. And then hit Ace's music. So are ABC still part of the Bullet Club or no?
Osborne is off to Emergence. Osborne makes history.
Rich Homie Swan, pal.
These guys have their eyes on all kinds of goals. To qualify for that X Division title match. First Class has been extremely outspoken for a number of months now here in TNA. They have their eyes on every championship. We saw how AJ Francis at one point was the TNA Digital Media Champion. Rick Swan competed in the Road to Slammiversary qualifying matches. Somebody must have been over. What is happening? The best thing in your life. Absolutely. I mean, we're talking First Class. I'm just saying, AJ, First Class means high class gold, baby. Looking for all of it. And that's all we're looking for. Ever since the day we came here, I told you when we were in Albany that we were looking for all the golds, right? And I got the digital media title and became the greatest digital media champion.
Always a pleasure, Radio Mick Radio Face. Hope you have a great night, pal. We'll catch you on the next one. Whoop, whoop. I just hate that. Obviously choreographed, spots. Like the object is to make it look real. Like that doesn't look real. It looks like you guys rehearsed that in the back.
Recently, you and I were talking about Explosion. You've mentioned interest in the TNA World Tag Team Championships held by the ABC. Absolutely. We're an undefeated.
I'm gonna get me a slice of pizza, pal.
Any title you have becomes relevant. I mean, I made the Sausage Castle Wrestling Championship relevant. I made the Digital Media title relevant. I made the International Heavyweight Wrestling title relevant. I am relevant. I'm not mad, but I'm very relevant. Ace Austin and Rick Swan going back and forth here. Legal kicks. That's it. Money Green in the middle. That's right. Swan is.
This is just so tough to get into because it's I'm sorry.
Three-time X Division champion, three-time TNA World Tag Team champion. It's a bad boy. I can't watch. Oh, shoulders right to the midsection of Swan. Incredible. Oh, Austin the cover on Hodge. Swan went after Austin. Shoulders down, shoulders down. Oh, a kick out. Actually, no, I'm a historian of this business. I ain't never seen that before in my life.
Yeah, and there's a reason for why you never saw it before in your life. I'm sorry. This match is, yeah, I will say this is a bad match. It's just like this is a really it's basically your typical indie spot fest. Let's just do a bunch of shit to each other, and then at the end, someone goes over.
Options in the ring. On Francis is going to Austin. There's no disqualifications in a triple threat match. But the referee didn't see Francis get involved.
There's no disqualifications, but you still had to do behind the ref's back. Hey, what's up, Liz? Good to see you. Whoop, whoop. We're just hanging and chilling, watching a qualifier match between, who is it? Rich Swann, Ace Austin, and Jason Hotch. Whoop, whoop. Hey, I liked that logic of Chris Bay coming out to back up Ace against First Class. Like your boy ain't gonna sit in the back and let that shit go down. If this were real. Oh shit, they actually did put one of the good hands in. Awesome, Nelson Kelso. Glad to hear it, pal. Yeah, dude. Sometimes it's just those random places you run into. Those, just a local sports bar. Just some mom and pop place. You never know, man. Dude, I'll never forget. There was one time we were on the road to this. Like we were wrestling in this like a small Illinois town. Some mom, and we decided to stop at a mom and pop burger place. Like literally mom and pop, like it was a husband and wife who owned and ran it. Out of their burger place. Oh, they were so good.
So I'm looking over this contract, and honestly, it's great. I appreciate the extra zeros, and I think I'm going to sign. But hear me out. Listen, the NPCO be a great match here in Tampa. But check this out. Listen, imagine Matt Cordone, FDL, and a mystery partner against PCO and his wedding party. Rhino, Zion Brookside, 6-person tag team match. What do you say? Right here in Tampa. I do like a good mystery. Yeah, I like it. All right, but also this at Emergence, it's going to be you versus Pico 1-on-1. Yeah, I'll do it. No, we'll do this match first, and then we'll build it. Yeah? Yeah, I mean, I swear. Okay, all right. We're good? Yeah, decided. It's pretty smooth. Your turn, pal. I'm not such a jerk like this. Oh, I love working with you, man. Okay. This is going to be great. Thanks. We're going to do some good business together, some great business. Awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you. Hey, I'll see you out there, right? Tampa, baby, big match. Santino 2.
Next week on an all-new TNA Impact, the Ultimate
Main event time, pal.
This area will battle the Time Splitter Kushida and the unpredictable Hammerstone. And Laredo Kid will clash with Bhupinder Gujjar and Jay Vidal for an opportunity.
When man, how long has it been since we've seen Gujjar and Jay Vidal? Damn.
Alicia Edwards will face off against Rosemary. Jonathan Gresham will go one-on-one with NXT's Charlie Dempsey. Plus, after being taken out by JDC, the charismatic enigma Jeff Hardy returns to secret bench as he teams with Matt Hardy against JDC and Moose of the System. It's a can't-miss edition of TNA Impact.
All right, as cool as this NXT TNA crossover's been, I'd like to see some more actual storylines built between both brands. You know, like with the Rascals, like what they're doing with Joe Hendry. I like to see a little bit more of that. True. At least that's an effort. It's just, you know, with an act that's really just extremely dull. Like I want to see belts cross brands. I want to see TNA wrestlers getting NXT titles. I want to see NXT wrestlers getting TNA titles. Like I think this might end up leading to at some point. I think they are going to do some kind of cross promotional like TNA versus NXT angle like that. Like that has to happen at some point. You'd think so anyway. Like again, just spitballing here. One story you could do is Nick Nemeth leading Team TNA against Team NXT, basically kind of trying to stick it to WWE. And then you could have WWE trying to tempt Nick Nemeth into coming back. Like, hey, you screw over TNA, we'll bring you back and give you a shot at the world title or something like that, you know?
Of a six-way elimination match. Slammiversary.
The following contest is
Jade looking very nice tonight.
for the TNA World Championship. Introducing first.
I could have swore they did do a women's War Games. Didn't they?
Weighing in at 235 pounds. The walking
Like, I know they've done it in NXT before.
Alexander.
There's that one where, I think it was Shotzi Blackheart who put the trash, because remember, somebody put a trash can over themselves, then jumped off the top of the cage.
Weighing in at pounds. He is the reigning TNA World Champion. The wanted man.
Yeah, that was a huge pop. Okay, thank you, Liz. I knew somebody did that because I remember the trash can dive off the top. I have no idea why I thought Shotzi Blackheart. Was she in the match?
Two of the best professional wrestlers walking the planet today. In my mind, Josh Alexander has just finally opened up and let a little bit of his true self out here. Finally, a man who's given so much of himself to this company is taking a moment in time to be a little selfish, to do whatever he's got to do.
Okay, that makes sense.
In your mind, what is the most important element that will decide this matchup?
No doubt about it. It is, in my mind, it is the mental fortitude of whoever can win it out. Because here's the thing. Here's what I've always questioned. Nick Nemeth's a great wrestler. We've always known he's a great wrestler. But can he stand the pressure of being that face of this brand, of carrying this company on his shoulders? Josh Alexander.
Gotcha. I have not watched a whole lot of NXT because most of the time I'm working on Tuesday nights, unfortunately.
Pressing the shoulders down just for a moment and a kick out there by Alexander. And that's not to say that Nick Nemeth has not been in similar high-pressure situations. Yes, they have not been in this company. They've had it elsewhere. I think we all understand the resume of Nick Nemeth. We saw it moments ago with the tail of the tape. But Nemeth versus Alexander, this is a whole different beast.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, now I'm now remembering seeing clips from that match on social media.
Challenger Alexander, the TNA World Champion Nick Nemeth.
A first-time ever clash between two of the greatest pro wrestlers alive. Nemeth versus Alexander continues. We are back here on TNA Impact. This TNA World Title match continues. Nick Nemeth, the champion, the challenger, Josh Alexander.
And this is a good match. Both guys are doing fucking awesome. It's just again my usual main complaint. This is more of like a house show or a pay-per-view match rather than a TV match. However, for a TV main event match, okay, I guess it works. Maybe a little long, in just my opinion. That's just being nitpicky.
Plenty of the pro wrestling world respect the ground game, the technical acumen of Josh Alexander. That is clear, but Nick Nemeth.
Oh yeah, that's right. I almost forgot about Nemeth's background. Yeah, like two legit amateur wrestlers. Like, hey, we can just roll around for a bit and like shoot wrestle. And like, okay, we gotta go into the pro stuff.
The difference maker in this matchup. We've seen Josh Alexander push to those edges. He can fight, he can brawl, he can scrap with the best. We know how athletic dirty with the walking weapon if he needs to. Alexander getting down and dirty, using the bulk of the five out there amongst the ropes. Josh Alexander has heard every word that the fans have said since Slammiversary. He has taken it on a lot of the fans here tonight in Tampa, Florida.
We do what we want, pal.
Josh Alexander had that burden of being the one to carry this company for a long time. And it was one he took willingly and gladly. So the minute he decides to, like I said, be a little selfish, think about himself, only himself, for the first time in his career, in years, people, an entire audience.
Okay, cool. Thank you, Liz.
That's the way he sees it. Get it? Yeah.
Man, that was a long time ago. Like Rhea on NXT, or Rhea and Shayna in NXT.
He gave up. That's what I think bothers TNA fans. Man is not a monolith, Tom. Not one thing forever and ever. He's a human being. He has frustrations.
I do not. I never got a chance. Like, are you talking about her NXT debut? So I've seen like, you know, the early pictures of Rhea where it's like, hey, look where she started and look where she's at now. It's like, okay, that's clearly somebody who developed and figured themselves out and has grown a lot. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's actually a great time to tune in when we started bringing the War Games back. Okay, cool. NXT debut. Man, the Mae Young Classic. Remember that, pal? Of course, can't really attach Mae Young's name to anything anymore. Yeah, now it's on Peacock, pal. Get your Peacock out, pal.
Off the top turnbuckle. Alexander perhaps thinking about a moonsault. And Nemeth now shutting down here on the top rope. Dangerous territory for both guys here. Look at Alexander. Oh, Piper staying right on.
Who's that person in the crowd that will not stop screaming? Holy shit.
was a big time miss for Josh Alexander. And Nick Nemeth is getting a great opportunity now. Good scouting by Nemeth there. Can't take that away from him. He's got to take advantage. This is a huge opening.
Sounds like someone's mom who can't get enough adult Nick Nemeth.
Ooh, went for the elbow drop. Thought about the shot to the heart. Alexander.
No, that'd have been funny though.
Oh, I think Alexander. Nemeth into the rope there. I think you're right. Let's go for the DDT. So on the line, Nemeth versus Alexander rolls on.
Oh, damn, they went to 2 commercial breaks and no picture-in-picture during this match. That's kind of surprising.
World title match, and Alexander taking Nemeth off his feet. His target is the injured right leg of Nemeth for quite some time. It does beg the question, the longer this match goes, who's in favor? In my mind, there is no question. Josh Alexander, he has the capacity. We've seen it. He can go and go and go. There is no stopping the walking. We've seen him go the distance. For Alexander, that's a Tuesday. But Nick Nemeth refuses to give up here. And it's his second world title defense in 4 weeks' time. And no one can find it hard. It's pummeling Alexander in the corner. But for how much longer? If Josh Alexander had anything to do with it. Nemeth went for the neck breaker, and Alexander got in position for a German suplex. Alexander knows his opponent. This might be a first-time ever matchup. But Josh Alexander is a student of the game and then some. With a smile all over the face of Josh Alexander, dragging Nemeth into the proverbial deep water. Nemeth holding onto the top rope there, trying to break Alexander's grip. Oh! Alexander broke Nemeth's grip. They introduced a German suplex and a bridge by Nemeth to retain. Kick out. A little bit of turn up.
Man, 2019. I was told that something happens, like something kind of big happens on this show. Does Nemeth drop the belt to Alexander? Don't tell me. But I could see that happening. I could definitely see that happening if they're trying to set up Joe Hendry to take the belt off Alexander, off of somebody. Dude, I remember watching that on when that happened live. Like, that was insane. Like, you could see Titus O'Neil like quickly dropping character and going to Jerry's aid.
To the heart of the walking weapon, they want more. And now Nemeth floating up for a super kick. Think about all the damage done over to the right leg. Alexander with an ankle lock. Alexander, what a counter. This is why he is one of the best wrestlers on the planet today. Ankle lock here on Nemeth. Nemeth, whoa! Able to flip Alexander to the opposite corner. Went for the super kick. Oh, Alexander, big shot to the knee. One try for me. Right leg. Now you try to push through. Oh, kick Alexander. Oh, the counter from Nick Nemeth, but not enough to put Alexander down. Alexander has done the work to try and break down Nick Nemeth. Now over the danger zone. Nemeth going for his biggest shots right now against Alexander. Just cracked Nemeth in the jaw. Alexander. One punch in the face. Look at the C4 spike.
Yeah, it's been a decent show so far. Again, my only complaints is kind of, limit the ring time and devote more of that time to, character and story development. Other than that, decent show.
Even Josh Alexander, for a moment, thought that was 3. And he was perfectly planted.
Yeah, exactly. Like things are happening. Things move forward. They progress, in the next, towards the next phase of their whatever, however the story develops.
Alexander goes to the left foot for the ankle lock. You've already got one broken down. Why not take both of them? A champion can't ball fight if he can't stand. Trying to take away the footing and a lot of the offense of Nick Nemeth. But is Alexander about to take the TNA World title for the Wanted Man? Nick Nemeth breaks out. There's a shoulders to Nemeth. Here we have a kick out. Oh, the counter there. And now the sleeper from the TNA.
Like, this has been a good match.
Sleeper powered by Nemeth with the TNA World title. Can Alexander hang on? We're going to stick with this. Picture in picture.
Oh, now we're going picture in picture, pal.
Alexander somehow still moving here. Able to crawl back into his feet. He was trying to squeeze the life out of the challenger here. Something's on his spine. The champion in a bad way now. And Josh Alexander goes back to the ankle lock. Immediately, the swiftness with which Josh Alexander grabs that ankle lock. It's instinct at this point in his wrestling career. Is Nick Nemeth going to tap out and relinquish the TNA World Championship to Josh Alexander? You can't doubt the heart. You can't doubt what Nick Nemeth is willing to do, but how much can he physically do? Nemeth wisely going to the sleeper once again. His great positioning here on Josh Alexander. The Kent State Hall of Famer. Nick Nemeth trying to take the breath away.
Kent State Hall of Famer, pal.
Oh, this time Nemeth driven head and neck first into that top turnbuckle. Oh, good. Falls on the cover. Clean off the Josh Alexander.
Yeah, that part always sucks. Because, like, you got to kind of try to drown that out. And plus, you don't have the commentary to kind of, tell the story of what's going on. Give me stanky leg, pal. Get me super beats, pal.
Finishing shot here and put this one away with the world title on the line.
I could too, Nelso. I really could.
Time is winding down on this TNA World Championship match in our main event. The champion.
You ever heard of these super beats, pal?
The challenger, Josh
They're chock full of protein.
There was moments ago on the outside of the ring that Nemeth was seen in the steel steps right in front of our announce desk. Alexander wisely followed up with a backbreaker, but still couldn't capture the TNA World title. Well, Josh Alexander has broken Nemeth down from every angle, but he keeps kicking out. You gotta imagine that Josh Alexander, the frustration is starting to build.
Yeah, they needed a little something different. It's like they've kind of told the story of Alexander's kind of worn down every part of Nemeth's body. How is he still continuing to keep coming back, or not stay down?
I didn't think anybody else could. Alexander going up to the top turnbuckle to meet Nemeth. Grabbing Nemeth here in the belly to back. Nemeth turn around. Pass on the shoulders down. Alexander all through. Handful of tights, and a kick out. Alexander goes through the buckle. But can Nemeth capitalize? Too much has been taken out of Nick Nemeth. He can't roll off for the cover. That was a huge shot.
Dude, and good bump and sell by Alexander on that. This is one of those things like how Ben, like, you know, when Ben talks about how everybody should be watching each other's matches, we saw that exact same spot in Moose and Santana where Santana hits his finish, struggles to roll over, struggles to get the cover, and then Moose rolls out of the ring. Like, we just saw that exact same thing.
Desperation time for the TNA World Championship. Already seen it in the zone. DDT on the floor. What's it gonna take? Go for another teaser zone. Alexander able to avoid it. Set right shoulder first into the steel post. Right in front of us.
Dude, I like how Alexander went after both of Nemeth's arms with those shoulder posts. Like he hit one with the left arm and then one with the right arm.
Now up under the shoulders. Josh Alexander has control. Sitting down in the middle turnbuckle.
Like, dude, both guys have done fucking awesome this. This has been a good match.
This is just a matter of time now. He's right where the walking weapon wants it. Look out. Middle of the ring. Went for the C first spot. Cover. And the timekeeper is called for the bell.
The 30-minute time limit has expired. This match has been declared a draw. Therefore, still TNA World Champion Nick Nemeth.
And again, due to the 2 minute time remaining, there was a 30-minute time limit on this matchup. Nick Nemeth is beside himself. He's fighting Alexander to the right.
Time limit, pal. Yeah, it doesn't. Good heel move. I'll give him that. Dude, that was actually a clever heel move. Yeah, I enjoyed that. I thought that was smart. How is Josh Alexander more entertaining as a heel than he was as a face? Yeet, yeet. That's possible too. All right, guys, and that's where we're going to end it there for tonight. Thank you so much for stopping in and hanging out with us. Always a pleasure getting to chill with you guys and watch some wrestling. We'll be back tomorrow night with the Raw Watch Along, leading right into the Impact Attack. We'll talk about this exact show we just watched. So we'll see you then, guys. Have a great night. Have a great rest of your weekend. Much love to you. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, pal.